Okay, so today I'm going to be using this simple paper prototype to demonstrate our pet doctor application. This is an application for your smartphone, and you can use it to diagnose ailments with your pets. I'm going to be demonstrating 3 scenarios. The first is using our emergency option, which is basically you use it when your pet has ingested something your pet should not have ingested in order to determine, whether or not they may be in danger. And then I'm going to be demonstrating our diagnostic tools, one of which is just your basic diagnostic tool, kind of like WebMD, if you're familiar with it, and which lets you determine what's wrong based on the symptoms your pet is exhibiting. And the other one is going to be a photo diagnostic tool, which will let you take a picture of whatever the problem is in your pet, and then that picture will be matched with a picture from our database, which will in turn give you an idea of what might be wrong. So those are 3 scenarios, and I'm going to test. Alright, so first off we have our emergency scenario. So I guess because it's an emergency, I'm going to freak out and press the emergency button. That brings me to this screen, which has options for entering in the type of pet, the weight of the pet, the substance ingested, and some sort of a rough measurement for the amount. So I'm going to start typing in that I have a dog. There's a D. And that brings up this little drop-down list, and I can see, oh, there it is, my dog. So I click on dog. Next step is to get the weight of the pet. As you can see, it's currently set to pounds, but I'm not familiar with pounds, so I want to do it in kilograms. Pressing on this, I get a little drop down, which lets me select kilograms. This little typing box lets me type in the weight. So my dog is 60, just put in some numbers. Now I type in the substance ingested. We'll do like Tylenol. And the amount, we'll say a middling amount. Oop. And then we'll search. That brings me to this screen, which tells me what symptoms to watch for in my pet and what I should be doing with it, as well as a button which will take me to the nearest vet. Now, in the event that something seriously serious had happened with my pet, this little danger warning will flash up, letting me know that I need to take immediate action for my pet's health. But I want to check out the nearest vet's office, so I'm going to press that. Now this gives me a list of the addresses of the nearest vet's offices, as well as little thumbnails to click to take me to the map. Now I don't actually have a map drawn up, but the idea is it would tap into Google Maps or something similar and take you to a map that would let you find the nearest veterinary's office. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to the main menu. Okay, now we're going to test out the basic diagnostic tools. Okay, I've got 2 options, diagnose by photo or diagnose by symptoms. I think I'm going to diagnose by symptoms. This brings me to this screen, which is, as you can see, very similar to the screen for emergencies. Once again, I need to enter the type of pet I have. Okay, so my dog is still a dog, D-O-G. Also need to enter in the weight. Going to do the weight in pounds this time. Dog is 50 pounds. And this brings me to a screen which shows a picture of a dog and the instructions: click where it hurts. Also there's a search bar which lets me do a symptom search. So I'm going to click on my dog's tail. He's got a sore tail. It takes me to this screen, which has a list of symptoms that could possibly be something wrong with the dog's tail. I can scroll through and select the ones that seem to apply to my dog's tail. So say it's swollen, kind of bent, whatnot. If I don't feel like scrolling and searching through, there's also a search bar option right here. Okay, once I'm finished with my symptoms, that brings up this again, which is basically the same as the scene or the screen for diagnosing what's wrong in an emergency. It tells me what to watch for and what to do, as well as, again, the link to the list of the nearest veterinary clinics. Okay, so back on this screen, this time we're going to try diagnosing by photo. So I'm going to click that. I have an option here of going to the album or taking a photo. I think I'll go to my album. I've already got a picture of my dog's swollen, bent tail. Brings up this screen, which is like your basic smartphone album, and I can select a picture. To show you the option of taking a photo, I click take a photo. It brings me to this screen, which is basically your smartphone camera, and lets me take a picture. Anyway, so once I've got my picture selected, then I get to this screen. Okay, so this screen has a thumbnail of my original image right there, and then a bunch of possible matches drawn from our database. You can kind of scroll through them like this, as you can see. And then I select the one that best matches what seems to be wrong with my dog. So, select that. That brings me back to this screen, which has the narrowed down list of what could possibly be wrong. And once again, I select symptoms. I try not to destroy the phone as I do this. I press enter. And once again, that brings me back to the diagnosis page. So that's it for the three main functions of our Pet Doctor application. I hope this video has been informative as to how to use it and how it will potentially work, and feel free to make any suggestions for its improvement. Thanks.